want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, Brittany.
You're asking me a big question.
And I want you to think about what you love about one another. Ingrain it in your mind right now. You can open your eyes now. Unless you haven't thought of anything, and then close them again. Remember that, and don't ever forget that, because that's the most important thing. Because people think of marriage as an accomplishment. It's actually a journey. It gets harder and harder. It's something, no, it's something that you have to keep working on. It's something that you just can't stop. Hey, we're married, it's over. No, it's just the beginning. And so always remember why you fell in love in the first place. And I know it wasn't because of Matt's hair in some of the slideshow pictures. So.
I fixed it, all right?
Well, that's why she's marrying you, obviously.
Didn't get engaged till I left.
So, back to that, interestingly enough, Matt. Remind me to teach you how to tie a knot, okay? Because it's been hectic at home lately with everyone being over in preparation for the wedding. And then our dog, Sassy, got in the trash and decided to spread it out all over the living room. But Matt's a great guy. So as soon as he came in, he says, oh, let me help clean that up. So Sheila and Matt cleaned it all up, put it in a new trash bag, and he put it out on the deck. I don't know if anyone noticed, but it was raining and windy yesterday. Matt didn't tie the trash bag.
I can explain.
No. So, 6 o'clock in the morning, my daughter wakes me up, smile on her face, and says, ooh, can't wait till you see outside. You're going to love it. There's trash everywhere. And so then I find what was left in the bag, and the bag is wide open with never even attempted a half a tie or anything. So I'm like, oh, I'm using this today, so thank you for the material. But in all seriousness, that's probably the only flaw I found in you so far. So I think I can fix that. I think I can teach you how to tie a knot. In all seriousness, since my daughter was a little girl, Sheila and I have tried to raise her and not settle for second best. And there was a strategy behind that because she deserves the best. And I think she has that now with you. And it's funny, and you're going to have to forgive me for this, because you were just another person when I first met you that my daughter was interested in. And I was like, I've seen this movie before. I know how it ends. Sheila, on the other hand, is much more optimistic than me and always falls or gives them a little bit more credit than they actually deserve. I give no credit at first, and you have to earn your points. And you did. And there was a certain point that I figured it out. Because shortly after Brittany has a boyfriend, and I'm not going to throw her under the bus by saying this, but I can tell when she loves someone, and I can tell when she doesn't love someone. And it typically comes out of her mouth, as in complaining. I have never heard her complain about you. She's always spoke highly of you, and there's one other thing that you've never made my daughter do, is cry. And so thank you for that. And I'm going to hold you to that going forward, just so you know. You two have very weird hobbies. For those of you that don't know, when they did their vows out there, they were talking about sneakers and T-shirts. He collects used sneakers and used T-shirts. Not always used, but I found it odd at first, but once he actually started talking to me about it, it's like, oh, that's pretty interesting. So Be yourselves. Continue to enjoy each other's eclecticness and, support one another, because there's going to be times, and I believe Artie mentioned it, that you're now together as one. There's going to be times where one of you stumbles. The other one has to pick the other one up during those times. So be that support for one another. Okay? Do you have any other questions or? Well, when I got married, I was in the Air Force and away during all the planning, but I equate wedding planning now to a colonoscopy. And what I mean by that is the preparation is the worst. It's the worst. Once we're here, it's great. But let me tell you, for those of you that have not had a colonoscopy, once you get past the preparation, you're golden. You know I was going to talk about poop at some point, right? So, I think I'm done now. Matthew, it's Matt today, right? No Matthew. Matt, Brittany, may this be the first step in a very long and successful journey of love that is magical, not Harry Potter magical, but still magical in of itself, okay? We salute you.